How you doing, my man?
I'm good. I think I'm wearing this sweatshirt like every time we record. I don't wear it every day, and I don't specifically wear it for this recording. It just happens that I wear it on nights that we're doing this.
Are you a guy like as soon as you get home from work, immediately into comfy clothes?
When I can, ideally. Less of getting comfy and more of I'm going to cook dinner, and I don't feel like cooking dinner and getting crap all over my shirts and ties.
Yeah.
So
Um,
yeah, it's more of a practical rather than a comfort thing.
I feel like I've been recording recently in my work stuff. I mean, I could just go in, button down in a quarter zip or something like that. But for our dinner, it's just been like so messed up
Yeah,
recently. We just like grab a bite when you can. Is it
yeah. Throw
cereal
food.
tonight? Are you making eggs? I usually have two lunches sometimes because
You know you're not
dinner.
having dinner. Yeah.
Well, just because I get home at 6:45, and then you want to hang with the kids for a little bit, and then Thomas is going down at 7:15, and he's still not down. He's just in such a bad sleep pattern,
Ah,
and he wants you to sleep on the floor with him.
nice.
So that's fun.
It's good for the
He's
back.
still not down right now. Monica's with him. I was holding his hand for the last hour, telling him made up stories about Henry the Red Dragon going to the beach, to the playground, and then walking in the jungle. And I just try to make him so boring, and he doesn't sleep. He wants more
Yeah.
stories,
Yeah.
but good problem. But it's tricky.
You're too good of a storyteller. Apologies with the stories.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I am. Speaking of stories, let's just go right into this. The Sun Also Rises by Ernest Hemingway. Let's have it. I had it right here. Perfect. The Sun Also Rises follows a group of American and British expatriates living in post World War One Europe, often referred to as the Lost Generation. The story is told through the eyes of Jake Barnes, a journalist based in Paris, as he navigates friendships, love, and a sense of aimlessness in the aftermath of the war. Seeking a change of pace, the group travels to Spain, where they attend the festival in Pamplona, famous for its running of the bulls and bullfighting. The trip intensifies with underlying tensions, romantic, personal, and existential, bring conflicts and unspoken feelings to the surface.
When I had picked this, I had not forgotten, but I guess I didn't realize that we've already done two Hemingways. So this is our third. So we're kind of filling
Yeah,
it up a
first
little
one
bit.
barely counts. Hmm.
But yeah, exactly. This was, uh, I guess you could call it the first novel we've done, where Kilimanjaro was definitely a short story. Old Man in the
Hmm.
Sea, call it what you want, but that was short. This one was the actual book, like a full read for it, and very different than the other two, I think. But yeah, this is not my first time reading this. What about you?
First time.
Okay.
Heard a lot about it. It's kind of been one of those like it's an incredible title. Sun
Yeah.
Also Rises, Hemingway, bullfighting. Um, One of those books you're like, oh, one day I can't wait to read that.
Yeah,
Super let down.
I still have an old copy from a long time ago. You said it was a letdown?
Super let down.
Yeah,
It's also this chick, Brett.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that, and my rebuttal to it was you probably have to read it two or three more times.
I know you, bro.
It's literally, yeah, it's kind of one of those where I remember the first time reading it, I still didn't really get what happened, and it left me underwhelmed. And then I read it again, and it started making more sense. And I think this is the third or the fourth time I've read it now.
All right, what am I missing?
What were you expecting?
Bullfighting,
Yeah, no,
man versus beast,
no. See, yeah.
living on the
So
edge.
you expected, yeah, you expected the stereotypical Hemingway tough guy,
Caricature.
hunter,
Yeah, I did.
all that kind of stuff. But if you consider him any of the characters, he's probably more of the Jake and wishes to be the cone or the bullfighter even, but he's
Cohen's
not.
kind of a loser.
Oh, totally, yeah. But he's the boxing champion.
Yeah.
He does get the girl for a bit, so he's got things going on and stuff.
Do you want the girl?
Totally, huh?
Do you want that girl? Do you want Brett Ashley?
Of course. How can you not? Of course.
Dude, she's involved with Cohn, whatever his name is. Not I don't think it's Roy Cohn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Roy or Robert?
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Robert.
Cohn has feelings for Hemingway's character or Jake.
Yeah.
Shacks up with the Spanish bullfighter, Matador,
While with her fiance.
and then ends the story saying, I should be with Mike all along.
If she
And
was a guy,
they're all there. It's not like
if,
these are like guys who are like one's
if
in
she
LA,
if
one's in
she
Chicago.
if she was a man and she was juggling 4 or 5 girls, we'd be saying she was the Don.
Kind of annoying. What is attractive about her?
The fact that everyone finds her attractive, probably.
Yeah, she's probably pretty attractive, but like,
No, like, yeah, more like she just plays the game so well. Like, she knows she's got these guys on a string. She knows how to string them along. She knows how to do that stuff. It's one of those respect the game kind of moments.
Yeah, I don't never love that.
Yeah, no, you're a one woman guy here.
Yeah, exactly. And I hope my woman is a one man woman.
Yeah, I think it is. I think she's kind of a woman of the times too, because in the 1920s, this takes place roughly. There aren't many like her, I would imagine.
Yeah,
There's more people like Robert Cohen's wife, who we meet in like the first couple scenes, where she's trying to just hang on to the relationship, but she knows it's not going anywhere.
okay. So this is my whole issue with the book. It's like this girl and like they're drinking in this cafe and then they're waking up and then they're drinking a little bit more and then she
It's not all about the girl. There's plenty of parts to this story where the girl is in the mind and the essence, but she's not part of it. Like when they go on the fishing trip, for example.
they're like lazily fishing in a Spanish river. They're like, oh, it's pretty good. We got our stuff.
They caught a bunch of fish every day and they just hang out. They drank wine. I thought that sounded pretty great.
Okay, I will say the book does a great job. It literally sounds like you're reading, like this happened exactly as it's written. And this guy was just, there's a stenographer following them around. And Hemingway lived this and
the
wrote
details,
down
writing
the details
specific.
and the conversations and like the feeling exactly as it happened. That was really impressive. How I was like, wow, I feel like I'm with you. I feel like you did this. I feel like this is what people said. I feel like this is actually how the trip went. That being said, this might be the most bait and switch book of all time. I really thought I was gonna get like, we got like 2 descriptions of the bull like aching to get out and to gore people and to get like
so your expectations couldn't be more different than the story you got.
The first third, I'm like, where can we get something? Can we get a cat?
Oh no, and then it never came. Oh no, shoot!
Before they're in Paris for the first half.
Yeah, maybe we should have done like a synopsis. Yeah, the part in Paris before they start traveling, that is just kind of like building up the love triangle.
Yeah, I didn't sign up for a love triangle. Signed up for man versus beast.
Maybe we should not have read this directly after Teddy Roosevelt.
Yes, that's definitely something that contributed to my
kind of part of it also. I thought that was going to be a good transition, but yeah, probably not.
If Teddy Roosevelt
if
Teddy Roosevelt wrote this book, it would be I stared at the magnificent beast, undaunted in spirit, knowing, you know.
You have to. Once we did get to the bullfighting, though, you have to appreciate like the characters' interest in the sport, right? Much more so than a casual viewer or spectacle, but
What they
actually
say?
being like a savant and doing it.
No, not savant. What they keep saying? He aficionado.
Yeah. Okay. There you go. So you have to,
Yeah,
you gotta appreciate that, right? Yeah. Where he knows
yeah,
the ins and outs
yeah.
and things like
He's
that.
a true aficionado.
Yeah.
That's such a great way to describe someone. Yeah, I'm quite an aficionado. Um,
Was that
yeah,
ever a
it
bucket
was.
list for you? Running of the bulls, or bullfighting?
Um, One of my buddies did do Pamplona for a bachelor party. Said
Okay.
it was
Yeah, it never appealed to me.
fun. Said it's like chaos. It's like it's
Yeah.
you won't see a bull. You know what it reminds me. It sounded like the hunt where you're
Yeah.
like you go there.
Yeah.
You might see a bull. You might not. It's just kind of
Right. Right.
madness.
Yeah. No, never appealed to me.
Yeah.
How so of the characters, of the male characters, who do you feel bad for the most? Who do you pity the most?
Um,
So you got Jake, who's in love with this woman, who's basically her best friend, knows it's never going to happen. You have
yeah.
Robert Cohn, who's
Robert Cohn. Yeah.
throwing his life away because he's desperately in love with her. You
Yes.
have her fiance, who sees all these men going after her and she going after them, who can't do anything about it. Or you have the bullfighter who is a
It's
young
disaster.
kid, gets caught up in it, gets his ass kicked for it. Who do you feel the worst for?
Um, I Robert Cohn for sure. For
Really?
sure.
Yeah, no, opposite. He's
Yeah.
he's my last.
What? No, it has to be him because
Yeah, I feel worse for.
no, because he's the one who recognizes uh her as a floozy the least. He's like, oh, this is my girl. This is like I'm thinking like he's like
Yeah,
kind for her.
he's
Remember
embarrassing.
when he punches Jake, he's like, I'm so sorry, I wanted her, and Jake's like, it's
Yeah,
fine, like let's shake hands. And like, dude, this guy in this polo shirt is so like, dude, this girl sucks.
he's
Like,
he's he's the guy. He's the guy at the strip club trying to get their phone numbers and call them afterwards because he's had a lifelong connection.
yeah, this
I
girl
don't.
likes me.
I don't. Yeah, I don't pity that guy.
Um, I just found it so pathetic that I do pity him.
Okay, it is very pathetic. So all right.
He's the
No,
most
for me
pathetic.
it's
I don't
for me
like.
it's Jake 1, fiance 2, bullfighter 3, Cohen last.
Bullfighter's by far the last. He's like, there's this like cute American girl who's like, I'm a bullfighter. I live my life on the edge. She's coming after, like, she's shacking up with me. I'm a young guy. I got it. Her
Yeah,
boyfriend punched me.
but
Like,
that yeah,
and then he went out and
I agree with
fought.
what
Like,
you're saying. But yeah, he went out for it. But that I agree with what you're saying. That shows how little I feel for Cohen because it's less than him.
wait, so what's the premise of the question? Who do you feel bad for? Who do you like? Who do you like? Who? What guy would
Yeah,
you
who do you
want to be?
feel worse? No, like who do you pity the most?
I don't pity. I don't. If you hook up with a guy's girlfriend and he punches you, I don't feel bad for you. You
It's not his
got
girlfriend.
action, and they all think that they're the boyfriend.
Yeah, well, there's one guy who's the fiance. There's the one guy who actually has a case, and he was not the one throwing the punches.
He's kind of. I don't give a rat's ass. Mike.
Cohen? Oh yeah,
No.
Mike. Yeah. He knows what he's in for. Yeah,
Yeah. He was the fiance. I totally like. Yeah.
yeah,
And Brett's fiance, Mike Campbell. He's just like boozing the whole time.
yeah. Boozing, partying. Knows at the end of the day she's probably coming back with him anyway. So it's like, yeah, she's a free spirit. Just let her get out of her system, kind of thing.
Yeah. I would kind of say the main three characters are Jake, Robert Cohn, and Brett Ashley.
Yes.
Mike
Yeah.
isn't. Yeah.
Mike, the fiance, comes later, and then the other guy, Bill, he's just another character. He's not involved with Lady Ashley at all.
Yeah. Wait. So
Oh, we
so so
forgot
who do you
also
feel
she was in
bad?
the beginning.
I want to go through this because I think we're
Jake.
in a wildly different list. Who do you
Jake.
feel bad for?
Jake.
Jake kind of knows that she's like a hussy,
He completely knows.
but he likes her too because
Loves,
he
loves her.
gets the telegram at the end and like immediately goes to go get her.
So they're soulmates. He thinks that they're soulmates. She says to him, "Why can't we be together?" All that kind of stuff.
And she's
But
playing him. She's playing him.
are you catching what's wrong with him? Did you kind of pick up on any of that?
No, what?
So
What's up?
he's like castrated.
Really? Wait,
Yeah.
he's like actually castrated, or what do you mean?
Yeah, like he had, I believe it's. I don't think they actually express it. I was looking for it, but yeah, they kind of allude to him having war injuries where he doesn't have.
That's why she like snuggles next to him at the end, and they don't like do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Now,
So
now, now he's at the top of my list.
now how much do you pity the guy?
It changes the list.
Yeah, doesn't it? Because
How-
they're soulmates. They're like meant to be together. They would be, but he just yeah,
Oh,
he just
dude.
doesn't really consider himself a man anymore. So that's one of the things that I didn't catch the first time reading it that I caught up on the second time.
Oh, I have to go into this now. That totally changes the book.
Yeah.
I might need to read this again. You might be right.
So if you do like just Google, if you look up like a character summary, it says a war veteran with an injury that makes him impotent.
Wow.
Yeah, so that impotency is, I guess that's why it's not. Yeah, it's not fair that I came out with that without realizing it, but that's why he's by far the one to pity the most.
Uh, Brett is willing to be with Jake in spite of his disability in a non-traditional relationship. Wow. I can't believe I
But
missed that.
he wouldn't do that. Yeah, yeah.
That is
You were too busy
fascinating.
worrying about the bulls and the horns fighting.
Yeah, exactly. I missed the subtext with the.
So
Oh
now
my god.
picture everything that he goes through. So he knows she's a hussy. He's with her, with his friends, all this kind of stuff, and yet she always comes to see him in the middle of the night. He's
She's
the one
evil.
that she's always walking away with.
She's evil
She
then.
kind of
She's
is
evil.
evil, yeah.
I hate this girl even more now.
And all the other guys, everybody knows he's got the impotency too. So he's
He's not threat.
he's not a threat at all. There is some there's like a comparison made between him and they talked about it with the bulls where all the male
Yeah.
bulls come in, they're all riled up, and they send one in, and sometimes
Yeah.
it gets stabbed, sometimes it doesn't. That's
Yeah.
him.
I think a
So
steer is a castrated bull.
yeah, I think that's the term. Yeah. So
Yeah.
he's like the steer who sometimes gets gored, but is in there to keep the corral from going too crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you pick up? Did you just like dig into it one day and
I
then
think the second time I read it, I think the first time I read it, when I got to that last page, I thought something had to be up. I might have read it again pretty quickly after.
that's interesting because I thought
Yeah,
something was up on the
definitely.
last page too. That's why I know that they just like cuddled on the last page. I'm like, this guy's like boozing around Europe and he's like a war. Like, this doesn't sound right.
Yeah.
And then I put it down. I was like, okay, but it's one of those fleeting thoughts you have and you keep moving. Now it's all adding up.
So now add that up also with Ernest Hemingway wrote this.
Uh,
And that's interesting too, because Hemingway is supposed to be the ladies' man, all the wives, all the sex.
no,
all
it
the
is
kind of stuff.
impressive. He did. I said earlier, I thought it was well written. It's really impressive. I just didn't like the
Yeah.
story, but now I'm liking it more. Oh,
Yeah,
dang! I really like stories like that. Now I wish.
unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna have to read this one again in like a couple of months, probably.
For sure, I will.
Yeah, it's a very different perspective when you
I
dig
don't
in.
like her so much more now. Like she is the worst.
She's brutal. Yeah,
She reminds me of someone we went to college with.
funny you said that. No,
Yeah.
she's like a I'm trying to think of the Greek, like Circe, I think,
Yeah, so
like
yeah, yeah.
Greek, uh, yeah, temptress, mistress, all that kind of stuff. Like forces Odysseus to love her, to be with her, all that stuff. Yeah,
Loves male attention, and then yeah, one scorns her, she runs the other one.
knows how to pull the strings. Yeah.
Oh dang! I came in here like ready to stick to my guns,
Now
being
think
like this.
now again think about the scene with Robert Cohen, who's like a collegiate, almost professional boxer, knocks this guy out.
Okay, yeah. I think my list stays the same. Just Jake goes to the top.
Yeah.
It's who I feel bad for, and I feel Jake because I thought Jake was like kind of realized what was up. Maybe that's I just set his distance as recognition of who she was rather than like
So he completely knows everything. Like he's the guy she comes to after these one night stands and things like that. Yeah, he's fully aware of who she is and what she does and all
because
that
he
stuff.
has that ability to distance himself from the yeah.
Well, she's the one he confides with, and I would say that when she's with another guy, again, that they're just not threatened by him. So he is the
Yeah.
guy that receives it all from her.
Oh, this is how we do it. Good job by you. Dang. Okay, so I'm just gonna make my list because this is a good kind of exercise for talking about the book. Who do I feel bad for? Now it's Jake 1. I think Cone is pathetically mesmerized by her, and I do feel bad. Like I just
Okay, so
feel
yeah,
bad
you
for
feel
that.
bad for the sucker.
Yeah, I'll do. Um, and it's a big drop off between 2 and 3. I'll say Mike 3 because he is the fiance, but he's kind of apathetic and kind of just in Pamplona to drink the
It
whole
doesn't
time.
make you think like what has she done to him to make him this much of a wash? Like what does she have over him so much that she could do all these
Yeah,
things?
that's why he's above. That's
So
why
he's pretty kind of pathetic also.
or is he resigned to her ways and is just like accepting of it? Like I
I
don't
think
think
that,
Cone is resigned to her ways. I think Cone's like she's gonna be with me and I'm like she's my girl and
yeah, I think Cone is in the fantasy world.
yeah. And
Mike Mike is in
Romero
the
just hooked up with a foreign
just
chick.
just accepts this for what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Romero just got hooked up with a foreign chick and got punched by her boyfriend.
Right.
Wow. Okay. I like it a lot more now. And it makes me want to reread it.
It has to make you want to take a vacation too, doesn't it? Just like a month and a half off of work to just go do things.
It does make it sound nice.
Ah,
They do a lot of drinking.
yeah.
A
Yeah.
lot. They all begin to drink heavily. Yeah. Do you think like they don't even talk about hangovers? Do you think like that wasn't like? Do you think like if you got hungover you were a loser? Like, how was it just a thing that men?
So they talk about it a little bit, but I think it's more so what they were drinking. It's always, and I always think about this, it's always a whiskey and water or whiskey and soda.
They have
It's
wine a
not like
little
straight
bit.
whiskey. It's wine. It's wine. It's not beer. It's that kind of stuff. Yeah. It's usually in the middle of the day, so they could still go to bed at 7, 8 o'clock at night, kind of thing.
Do you think when the end of the book when Jake goes to Brett and he's just like she's like asking him to be with her and he's just getting absolutely hammered, is it because like he's just totally bummed about
Yeah.
his situation? Yeah, she's like, "Don't get drunk right now," and he's just like, "I'll have two
Yeah. He
bottles."
wants everything she's saying.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Part of the reason because he knows that it's just not gonna get better, number one. And then number two, I think I'm impotent anyway. So what does it matter if I'm,
yeah,
not
yeah,
able to perform because you can't do
yeah,
it anyway. So might as
yeah,
well just drink. Yeah.
yeah.
No, I think at that time the way Hemingway writes is these are professional drinkers. So no, the hangovers don't really occur.
Or they drink through the hangover. So did
Yeah,
you
that's
like this
probably
book a
more like
lot
it. Yeah.
more, knowing everything, and you saw the puzzle before you open, or you knew the puzzle before you opened the book, and then you can pick up all the pieces along the way? That's enjoyable. That's nice. Good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it. Yeah. Yeah. The second time through with a different perspective, it might be up there much, much higher on your list.
It will be. I just know it will be. And this is a quick book. It's not like rereading.
I didn't real I didn't realize it also until we started talking about it, because the first time I read this was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
So I didn't realize the differences between the different times of reading it.
While you were explaining it, I was wondering, should you have told me so I was aware? And I'm glad you didn't.
Nah, couldn't do that. Yeah.
No.
I'm glad you didn't look it up beforehand also, because it does kind of pop up there. It's better to
Yeah.
read it
No.
through and then figure it out, see it
I,
afterwards.
I don't do much research before we. I kind of just pull up ChatGPT, give it a synopsis, let it fly. Other than that,
Yeah.
I think we covered it pretty well. This was a good discussion, really good. Makes me want to reread it. His writing
Good discussion.
is
Good.
very very
Yeah.
good. His writing is very very good.
Yeah.
There is a lot of Brett Ashley in the first part. When they get to Pamplona, it gets a little bit better. There isn't much bullfighting.
No.
There's a passage
Yeah, I don't know
about the bull Mysteries, and then there's the passage of Romero bullfighting and like killing a bull.
Yeah, the description of the bullfighters, his conversations with the hotel manager, talking about the bulls and things like
Yeah,
that. But no,
he wasn't a fan.
this is not a bullfighting adventure book, by no means.
But if you asked someone, what is this one
Really?
also rises about? I bet the first word they say is bullfighting.
Really? Huh.
Oh, unless I've been misinformed, but yeah, I would. It's on the
No, I mean,
cover.
again, it wasn't my first. The first time reading this was so long ago. I don't remember what I thought going into it.
Yeah. Oh, I guess that Romero guy was a real guy. Maybe it's based on someone. Oh, he's based on someone who was a real guy. I wonder if he
The
actually went.
bullfighter.
Yeah, Romero. All right, you want to give it a score, and then we can wrap up.
Yeah.
The score's gonna be higher now. It's gonna be higher now.
I'm glad. All right, we changed the score. Yeah, so this to me is, if that was six, like eight flat.
Oh, I was so prepared to give it like 3.
Eight flat might also be low, but yeah, let's stick with that.
Let's see. Okay. I'm gonna give it a 6.6.
Okay.
It got a
Probably
3
double
point
what
bump.
you were thinking earlier.
It probably got 3 point bump from where I was gonna grade it. Yeah. I would say it's dark now. Now that you told me that, I'm shook. It's a lot darker of a book.
Yeah, it is. It is far from like a sporty adventure book. It is really kind of a dark relationship piece.
Yeah, and Hemingway's known like he definitely had those internal demons and has a darkness to him. It's
Completely.
not all swashbuckling
Yeah,
adventure.
I think that's a big part of it. I forget when this book was written in his life and in the series of books that he wrote. But yeah, you have to imagine he was in kind of a dark place when he wrote this, because every male character has a piece that you either pity or you just straight up feel bad for. Like there's no resounding male lead here, who's like the character you root for. They're all just beat up and struggling in some way.
It actually is kind of interesting how revered Hemingway is by, I would say, more or less modern male authors. And, a lot of books that we read whether it be a Plum Island or any of the Jack Ryan, they are kind of swashbuckling adventures and not as dark as Hemingway. The three Hemingway we've read, Snows of Kilimanjaro, the guy's injured and he's in the African camp, like slowly dying.
Yep.
Old Man at Sea, the guy's like on his last legs and finally catches the catch of his life and can't bring it in. It's eaten by sharks
Yep.
as he like dies in the boat, or I can't remember the exact end. And then this is like the guy.
Yeah, he gets. And
yeah, and the guy kind of gets the girl but can't do anything, and it's all these more or less pathetic men, and this desirable woman in one way, and then completely undesirable in others.
This is why I think I like him as an author so much, is because the Hemingway stereotype is so anti from the characters that he writes about.
Yeah, for sure. All right, I'm definitely going to be on the Wikipedia page for this book for the next 10 minutes. You got anything else?
Nah, we're good there. What? Yeah, I think I'm already ahead on the next one. The Operator. Door-to-door, and then say that again.
We got Door-to-Door Bookstore, which I'm like halfway through. Inside Delta Force, which I want to read it because I heard a Delta Force guy in an interview after Maduro. He was like, "Oh, why'd you join?" He's like, "I read this book," and he gives away a lot of stuff about Delta Force in the book. I was like, "Oh,
he does."
Interesting. Yeah,
significantly, yeah.
And then we have Killing Jesus Easter week.
Yeah, and that kind of works out with the timing too. Good stuff.
Did you watch the World Baseball Classic?
No.
I watched the first 6 innings. I hoped it would be like a U.S.-Canada hockey game in my mind. It's totally not. We're playing like McLean. Like
I told somebody today at work, I would get more excited, and I have gotten more excited for the Little League World Series than I did for the World Baseball Classic.
I think that's fair, especially if a team is from your area. Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
From your area, or even the national, like the players are actually from their countries and not just like
it just seems
the guy who lives next door.
My thing about the World Baseball Classic is it gets good ratings, but it's so fake. I don't know how. I'm not saying this is like a bitter, like Google didn't even pitch for us. Skeens pitched 60. Like they're just like, we gotta save guys for the real season. Like it's
which is around the corner, which is 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
It was silly. I don't think they need it. The baseball season is already way too long. You don't need this on top of it.
But it makes some money and it gets interest, so they're not getting rid of it.
No, but I'd rather them do it with rising stars instead of stars. Like give me AAA guys playing against the world.
That's interesting. I don't think it would be as big a thing. I mean, we have like Soto and Aaron Judge and Bryce
Harper. Now forget all this.
Ohtani playing in this.
Give me like give me the rising stars in the Americas against the world. I'll take that.
All the Americas, they'd definitely win all the Americas. If we had Puerto Rico and Dominican
Republic. I mean, rising stars of the American versus. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So wish USA won, but I'm not going to lose sleep over the loss.
No.
Just too early for baseball.
Just threw it in your face too that Aaron Judge just can't do it in the big game. I didn't need that before the season.
People at work were talking about it. I was just like, he had a good postseason. He did fine the postseason. Lay off him. My guy.
There's no vacuum.
I know. I was just like, oh God, this is not what I need. All right. Have a good one, man. Too early for the draft. Too early for Yankee. We'll talk that next time. Have a good one.
Yeah. Jump on that soon.